Hey, welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. It is Friday, the 27th of July, 2018, and I'm here today for your daily tarot reading. Like I say every day, this is a completely general reading. I'm just feeling into the general astrological energies and then using the tarot. And today I have the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. For most people today, you have the amazing lunar eclipse, the full moon in Aquarius today. Here in Australia, Eastern Australian Standard Time, the full moon the lunar eclipse doesn't happen until 6:21 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a reading tonight, perhaps a live reading, pulling cards for each astrological sign. So look out for that. And I'll really get into the energy surrounding that full moon. I mean, there's lots of uploads surrounding this full moon. It's very, very powerful. It's known as a blood moon. And you know, the energies, it's all to do with personal passions, doing what you love and serving humanity, helping other people. So it's all that, how may I serve, but it's something that you're really passionate about and love. So the sun's about to come out straight on the iPad, so I'm going to make this very quick and concise today. So yeah, this full moon will have the effects will be around for like 6 months. So I touched on the Mercury retrograde yesterday. I don't know if I really got into the fact that I think I did, talked about inner reflection, but it's also not a very good time to start new relationships, make like brand new decisions, new business plans, but it's really good for reflecting on current situations and like really sitting with, where am I heading in my own life? And sitting with the now, and then when Mercury goes direct again, you can really move forward with your plans. So yeah, I just really wanted to touch on that. So just really having radical acceptance for what you have in your life and doing what you love. What do you love and value, and what do you want to let go of? That's a really, really important point about this Mercury retrograde. Really reflect. It's all the re's. Relax, retreat, reunion, reconciliation. I mean, it's all of that sort of energy coming back around to revising. So today also we have the Sun in Leo in an opposition with Mars in Aquarius. And that Mars is in retrograde. But there's a bit of a combative light shining on everyone's power potential today with the Sun and Mars. You know, it's very fiery energy. There's a sense of fearlessness and like creative sparks flying. But since Mercury is in retrograde and Mars is in retrograde, it's really just, you know, tapping into your inner power and feeling into that creativity and, you know, just flowing with that creativity, but not really needing to get out there and tell everyone about it and want to rush ahead with anything, because you know, with Mercury and Leo, you might want to get all overconfident and get out there and express it. But remember, Mercury's in retrograde, so yeah. And yeah, just in saying that, it's really important to guard against carelessness, sudden actions leading to like full outbursts. But with there's real wanting to pursue a vision because your passion is really strong. But with Mars in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde, I'd say sort of just allow that creative spark to sort of hold it and sit with it and let it build and just really nurture it during this time. Excuse me. Can you get back any fellas? Sorry. So we also have, the Mars in Aquarius. This is the Mars, that energy there that I just spoke of is the Mars in Aquarius squared Uranus and Taurus. There's a real excitement in the air. But that is where you need to really guard against just having those sudden outbursts. But it can also lead to huge, like having these creative sparks can lead to huge breakthroughs in your life, and really feeling into your own sense of empowerment and how you can change your physical world through how you may serve the world creatively today. The moon in Capricorn again is trining Venus and Virgo. Moon in Capricorn wants you to work hard, and Venus in Virgo is really valuing a high standard of work. So the moon in Capricorn again is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So that's, you know, really transforming how you work, rebirth, transformation, and how you approach your goals, how you work towards what you want in your life. Excuse me. Thanks. Sorry about that. And Venus trine Pluto is a real chance for reconciliations and really rebirthing relationships. So really a source of healing happening with regard to relationships. So there's a real powerful force at play when it comes to love, relationships, and money. So you can really feel into your empowerment with how you structure your finances and your money. Or yeah, there can be a real source of healing today. Yeah, just be willing to be surprised and stay open and curious about whatever life wants to bring you. It can be a full day of movement, breakthrough, and transformation today. Yeah, but it's not a day for rushing ahead with any whim that comes up, with any idea that comes into your head. It's not a day for that. So, and that can be your ego. That can be that Leo, Sun in Leo, Mercury, Leo. That can be that energy. So really just sit with. Keep it quiet. Keep it on the hush. Receptive to whatever guidance you're given. But if it's loud and forceful, then it's ego. If it's soft and whispery and, you know, kind of always there, then you know it's your beautiful guidance, your intuition. So let's just see what cards want to come through from the Psychic Tarot today, just to feel into any additional energies that could be around. Yeah, open up your heart chakra. It's all about living in balance with each other, you know, really tapping into that heart space. Releasing grief. There could be a bit of a purification that goes on with this full moon lunar eclipse. You could feel a lot of sadness could come up, and it's just a time of purification, a time of releasing old patterns. Yeah, because there's been a cycle of deception and envy. So your heart, there's a sense of grief around perhaps with regard to this, or maybe this is blinding yourself off from some truth of some matter. And it's actually, yeah, this is wearing masks and not being true to your heart, I'm hearing. So there's two messages here: healing grief after a deception, and wearing a mask and not really flowing with your heart's desire and what your heart is telling you. You're actually blocking off your feelings today, not showing your true feelings, wearing a mask instead. So this could be to do with someone who's in love and doesn't want to show their feelings because they're scared of perhaps breaking their heart, or maybe they're not sure if the other person feels the same way. But with that Venus trine Pluto today, there's a real time for deep healing with regard to a relationship today, and the truth will come out. There's a sense of discernment around today. You've had a lot of time in solitude. You've done a lot of introspection and a lot of reflection regarding something to do with the heart, a heart's desire, some grief, some reflection over maybe being deceived, and now the truth is coming out. So this is the card of Judgment. Yeah. So it's a real spiritual awakening that's happening after a time of going inward, maybe after a time of being deceived, of shutting yourself off from what your heart truly desires. Tapping into that heart space. So there's a sense of clarity that comes in today with these cards. It's kind of like a wake-up call to get your attention, just to show you how far, you know, you've come spiritually, but also how far you need to go. So this is really the Mercury retrograde kind of energy, this truth card. It's evaluating the past, reflecting on the past, along with the lessons you've learned and still need to understand, and you know, you're able to forgive here because there's some forgiveness that needs to go on. There was some deception in the past, and there's a level of forgiveness that needs to happen. You need to really, really like have radical acceptance for what's going on in your life, I'm hearing, and I said it before, so that you can move forward with an open and balanced heart space and a balanced spiritual mindset as well. So the Truth card here, it reminds you that a change must take place in a certain area of your life, and I'm hearing it's to do with heart's desires, forgiveness and living in balance with each other, opening up to love, giving and receiving love with the heart chakra there. But it's not about, you don't make hasty decisions here, I'm hearing. Don't blind yourself off. If there has been deception in the past, don't turn a blind eye to those red flags, because you deeply hold someone in your heart, I'm hearing. Really, you know, you've used this time, or maybe you need to do some more reflection on this lunar eclipse that's coming up. It's a really good time for inner reflection right now. Yeah, the Truth card is not about making hasty decisions. Use this Mercury retrograde time to really go within inner reflection to see what is your truth, and discerning, like really, really discerning, making most careful and wisest judgments. Because there seems like you want to rush forward here with communication, with travel. This is fast movement forward, and today can be a day of movement. But we need to use the powers, like powers of the universe, and blending them with your own inner knowing, like your own knowing, and understand that those red flags were around for a reason. Trust your heart, I'm hearing. There's a real energy of new awareness and clarity, a total shift of awareness, I'm hearing. Maybe through some communication that comes in. Yeah, because what was once obvious, what was not obvious will now just be realized and understood because this communication. It's a time of truly being honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true, what your heart knows to be true. Trust your heart. Trust your heart today. Wow, that's a really, really clear message there. So yeah, some communication is going to come through. And maybe it will lead you to wanting to just take some time for inner reflection over this lunar eclipse time, and you'll get to the heart of the truth, and really be able to discern for yourself what's right and moving forward once Mercury goes direct again. We have hope and happiness. Beautiful. This is Nature's Whispers. Wow, cool. You have reached a time filled with healing energy, new progress, and satisfaction. You're at a point for festivity. The energy in this phase is supportive and promotes a feeling of winning. Let worries or challenges from the past fade away as you focus on the joy that is surrounding you. Feel encouraged and excited about the potential of all of the wonderful promises that are being kept. Celebrate and enjoy your life. Yeah, really, really feel into the beauty of this lunar eclipse. It's a truly magical time. Join me tonight for my live reading. I'm going to pull cards for each astrological sign. Have an amazing Friday, and I shall see you later tonight. Big love, deep blessings. Bye.